Hey everyone, it's Drew. So I wanted to go ahead and take a few minutes to show you some of the properties that have just hit the market that looked pretty appealing when I first saw it. There is one exception, and it's not that it's not appealing. It's been on the market for a while, and sometimes when properties sit for a while, motivation changes, and we got to figure out what is the story behind it because it's been passed off by a lot of people, and sometimes for valid reasons, other times not so valid. So we don't really want to, when there's perceptions about something, we want to research it and see where everything stands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quick. What I'm going to be doing is I am going to be logging into the MLS and only show the public views of things. I'm going to tell you when it's not listed by Exp Realty, what company is listing it. And the ones that I chose today, we're going to be going over 5. None of them are listed by Exp Realty. So these are properties I could only represent you on the buyer side on. I am not representing the seller. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and select all these things. And so this is kind of a summary of what we're going to take a peek at today, right? So I got some different price points, priced from $162,500 up to $600, and that house looks just absolutely gorgeous. The property I was telling you about that's been on the market a while, 81 days. It was one I was trying to get a buyer to look at this weekend. They decided not to, and I personally think it's interesting, so I'm sharing it out there with others. So if I have anyone using the website who has interest, let me know. So let me go ahead, and again, what I'm going to do is we will look at that client report. So this is public information that I can share with you. And what I'm going to be doing is I will be sharing with you the companies that are listing these. So let's go ahead and begin. What we are starting with here is South Woodstream. It's priced at $162,500. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath property. Square feet is 1,800. So this price point, that is a nice size. So again, what you can do is just kind of take a look at, what it has to say. But we're going to go through the pictures at a pretty quick pace. And that's just so that you have a little interest of, hey, I'm interested in this property. So I like the brick, has good curb appeal. So of course it's older, so that usually means it may have more landscape or more established yards around it. Not a situation where all the trees have been cut out. So you can see this one does look like there's going to need to be some work on it. This one is listed by Coldwell Banker, and the team at Coldwell Banker who's listing this one, I've got a lot of respect for. They do a very good job, and I love working with experienced agents and agents who, that I view as having a lot of integrity, just because it helps get the transaction at the closing table. We are getting into a time frame where we may start experiencing hiccups we didn't expect. And when you have 2 seasoned agents on both sides, that only helps the situation. But this is going to be one where if you're trying to get in at a little bit lower price point, you need some space, 1,800 square feet. That's a good amount of space for this price point. This could be a great property to take a peek at. And of course, if you want move-in ready, when we look at this one, you may not enjoy it as much. So again, different properties appeal to different people. Okay, so now, okay, so this one, and also, if any of these properties intrigue you, send me the 6-digit code. It's called the MLS code. You send it to me, I just pop in the property instantly. The MLS for this number is 538225. The listing company on this one is JPAR, JPAR. And this one has been reduced in price. It is now at $320,000. So you can see it's over 3,100 square feet. Now, what I like about this one is there's certain buyers, when I ask them the requirements and really dig in, the master being on the main, then if that's the case, because maybe the people living there don't want to use the stairs, or it's kind of difficult, laundry room on the main. So what we're going to see on this one is it was designed for multi-generational families. This house could be great for larger families. It has a lot of bedrooms. It's a good size house, a lot of space in each room, a lot of nice upgrades. I don't know if I want to say a downside, but when we get to some of the pictures of the exterior, I think that may take away some of the showings possibly. And I think there could be quick remedies. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the pictures. It's a beautiful home. Has good schools. It's in Lexington 1 school district. Okay, so you can see here, I mean, just, the coffer ceilings. We got the archways, nice hardwoods. So that could be a nice big office. It could be more of a formal dining if it doesn't have a separate formal dining. Okay, built-in wine rack. Again, fireplace. I imagine this is going to be a gas community. Just beautiful kitchen. This is one of those houses when you walk in the door, you start hearing the wows, right? So now let me tell you a little backstory. When properties are on the market longer than you would expect, you got to ask, okay, what happened? So this one is 81 days on the market, but they had it under contract. And what I tend to find in real estate is when a seller gets a property under contract, they're expecting to move, they move out, and if a deal falls through, their motivation has changed. So this, I just feel, could be a good opportunity for a buyer. I don't know what the seller, will accept. I don't know what their motivation level is, but I do believe that it's going to be easy to show. And I think it's worthwhile if this is a price point and that you're looking for, or even a little bit below. Let's take a look at it, and then we can, just see what we can discover as far as where we think we need to be with price when we submit an offer, if you choose to do so. Laundry room is on the main, which I really like for this floor plan. You can see just tons of architectural detail. These rooms are going to be very spacious. So it has a lot of what people are looking for. So again, a lot of times I'll do these videos on properties that just hit the market. But sometimes I see properties that I've done research on and say, you know what, even though, okay, so this is the area that, I mean, this is just gorgeous. A nice, overhang porch. It just looks well built. But let's face it, that's not an attractive picture. And what intrigued me on this one was when I look on the map to see the size of this lot. A different angle would just completely change this picture. And now maybe when you see it firsthand, the backyard doesn't fully work, but you always present it in its best light. And I'm not fully certain. I mean, it may be exactly that. It just may be that, the property is smaller. But I think if you put a privacy fence back there, so many people are looking for the fence, let the dogs out and play, or the chain link fence. They're a little worried about it as far as I think there's a retaining pond behind there. So you're not going to be seeing that with the privacy fence. I think that would add a lot to this property, is what I'm saying. And anyways, if you think this is of interest, let me know. If you're looking for a realtor, if you are currently working with a realtor, then touch base with your realtor and give them the MLS number. I would love to help you, but I also don't want to step on any toes. And again, the company that listed this property is JPAR. So this is not an Exp Realty listing, but we can definitely help you if you're a buyer looking for representation. And the commission's already been established when it entered the MLS. So we can make it where, you're not paying the buyer commission because it's already been established on the way commission is worked and split if there's two agents involved in the property. Okay. Next property. Okay, what Westcott Ridge. Sorry, my words aren't coming out right on this one. So again, this one just hit the market. It's been on the market 1 day. 5-bedroom, 2.5 baths, 2 stories, obviously. So what we'll do, let's look at the pictures again. We can get you more detailed information if you think the pictures work on this and the price works. And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably do a little bit of research to show you what we do for each property if you have interest in it. And I won't go through everything, but I'll go through some of the quick basics. Okay. And again, I'm trying to focus on a lot of the basics, the typically 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. Tried to pick one or so from different price ranges. Let me verify which company. This one is listed by Coldwell Banker as well. It's not the same team that listed the first one, but again, very well respected listing team that listed this property. They're really good. Love working with them. We could definitely, we'll be in good shape with good experience. Good. I'd love to work with you on this one, I guess is where I'm going. I don't want to say anything overstepping, right? So now this one, again, I just view this one as a beautiful property. It's priced at $425,000. So I tried to get a nice one between $100,000 to $250,000. This one's $250,000 to $500,000, and then we're going to look at one property above the $500,000 range. So 2,600 square feet, just hit the market a day ago, priced at $425,000, MLS 543993. This one is listed by Stage to Sell Realty. Actually, it's Stage to Sold Realty. My apologies. Let's look at the pictures. Beautiful home. Okay, so I always like the division because it gives you a little bit more space inside the garage. Side entry is just, a lot of people like that just because people from the street don't see what's in your garage as much. You can see just a nice attached room on the back. Okay, nice architectural details, high ceilings. You got the fireplace, neutral paint, carpet's looking in good shape. This just looks like a beautiful home. Okay, yeah, I love this room back here. And you can see the majority, if not the whole house, is going to be on the main floor. It's most likely going to be one main floor and then a bonus room over the garage. But yeah, I really like this property. What I'm going to do is just show a map of where this property is located. Okay, so it's a little bit further out. So I did not write down the acreage on this. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, it's off Platte Springs Road. Okay, yeah, that's right. This one, I like this little community, small community. It sits on Indian Trail Golf Course. So, yeah, I mean, you most likely have a gorgeous view. I think this one is right on the golf course where you see it in the back. Zoom in and see if, so we can see a lot of space there. So there's no overlay on this map telling us if it's exactly on one of the holes or not. But we can just see it's going to be a beautiful home. So then another thing we can do is always look in the documents. So I love the fact that they put the utility information sheet on there. There's a property disclosure where what we can do is we can pull it up, and it just kind of, I'll turn that off. Here it is. So I'm not certain if the screen switched to this window or not, but it has the property disclosure. What it is a list of questions the seller fills out about the property. So just to give you a feel, they did put a note about the water supply, so we want to take a peek on that. Okay, and I think what they're saying is that there is a well for the sprinkler system. Okay, the year of the roof was installed in 2012. The house was built in 1994. Mid-state roofing repairs around the chimney before a new gas fireplace was installed. Okay, heating and air. The upstairs unit is 1 year old. The downstairs is 14 years old. There is a termite bond on the property. They have new windows. And again, I can go ahead and give this to you if this is a property you have interest in. Okay, now for the grand finale. I have not really looked at this property yet, but it looks amazing. This one was listed by Todd Realty Partners. Just hit the market yesterday. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house, priced just under $600,000. MLS 544001. I mean, you can already see from the front pic. This is going to have some beautiful photography to it. Of course, beautiful water, beautiful lot. This one is just going to be gorgeous. So you can just, if you want to live on Lake Murray, it's definitely a nice little situation. Okay, so let me just start thumbing through all of these. Okay, nice 2-level. There's 88 pictures to this one, so if you want to see them all, just email me or text me, and I can email you the listing so you can look at all of them. But you can just see it's just an absolute amazing view, beautiful dock. We're going to go ahead and pull up the map because I know that really factors in for a lot of people, because when you get on the lake, sometimes you need to know how long it's going to take you to get into work if you're on call, things like that. Look at that. What a location. Okay. So you can see it's more on the west side of the lake where the river's coming in. Yeah, just this house looks just absolutely breathtaking. I really like this one. Good job, Todd Realty Partners. This is just a beautiful house. Okay, so if you have any interest on any of these, reach out to me, and I'm here to help, guys. Just let me know how I can. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.